Okay, so I got this in the mail today, definitely from China. It says, so somewhere around here. And in case we're confused, sure enough. And I'm just gonna do a little unboxing here. This is my weed whacker that I got, which I'm hoping will be a good deal because where we are, weed whacking is very important. We deal with cane grass, huge cane grass here in the tropics in Hawaii, and you know, small trees. If you can take those out if you have the right blade and stuff like that. And we have one. I have another one for a farm project I'm working on. That's a Still brand, which is a really great brand. The handlebar weed whacker's like $650 without anything extra. So you're talking about $650 for the Still 131. Add on to that, you know, of course you're gonna need like gas can and stuff, but that's true for everyone. Add on to that, you need a big blade. Add on to that anything else. So you're talking about $700 on the low end. This one here was $204 shipped, and so I'm hoping that this one will do a good job, and that's what we hope to discover. So in this unboxing, we'll look at what we have in here. Probably scissors would have been better. Alright. Came in 2 packages, but they arrived on the same day, which I'm glad about because I was getting antsy. There's number 1. I'm also curious if everything's there, which is another reason to do it. First day I get it, to make sure that all the pieces that should be there are there. And this is about one of my first items I've purchased on straight from China through AliBaba / AliExpress, and I was satisfied with my previous one, which was an ice maker, and there's really no reason that products from China should be worse than most of our consumer products because they already are from China. So the only question is that company, you know, doing a good job? Is there good insurance backup in case something goes wrong? In that case, most of us would trust Amazon for a return, at least I would. But I would be a little bit concerned about if a company in China has as much customer service, you know, if they're going to back up their products, things like that. I've never really had a problem on Amazon getting help, and so this is an interesting experiment, and I hope will be helpful to people more than just myself. Okay, so number 1, we've got a brush cutter blade. This here is almost literally identical to one that I held actually earlier this morning from my Still. And the reason I'm getting another one is the Still, which belongs actually to my church, but I'm helping to manage it, really gets a lot of use, and it's become a hassle to have to borrow it. So this is about 52 cc's, whereas the Still one is 30. So in theory, this could be an amazing, beefy weed whacker. So it has an owner's manual, which I will find out if it's easy to understand or not later. And it looks like this is the whole engine here, which is what I expected. We got a little toolkit here. Toolkit consists of a little thing which I think you can screw in various sized screwdrivers and stuff. Just some basic stuff here, plus a tool that, you know, you have for weed whackers, and chainsaws and stuff like that, and then some nuts, which clearly will go into this project at some point. We'll put this on the little pile. Some more packing. This is the harness, so that this is the handlebar kind. This will go around strap, so that the weight is carried by your shoulders and back and so forth, rather than your arms. I guess that's part of the lower part, but we'll find out later. And then the most important part, the head, which outwardly looks fine. We got some wires here, which I presume goes to the controls. We have the choke there, and I have to say, the plastic feels a little not as stiff as the other one, but it'd be nice to do a side-by-side comparison too. Clutch. And then what I expect to see is, on this long one will be, of course, all the long pieces, which will make up the handlebar going perpendicular, and the pole, which holds onto the cutter, which it will most likely be in two pieces, otherwise this is not long enough. Okay, so we've got ourselves the string head. And perhaps I'm just being a little bit pro-American, but the plastic doesn't seem to me to be doesn't feel or sound as rugged as the kind I get at Home Depot. But based on another video I watched, I think this is a universal threads. So you can actually go to Home Depot and pick up the typical replacement one, and it should work on this one. We got the controls. So low, high, oh that's neat. And then we got a little button, which is not what I expected. I expected a trigger, but let's see what it's all done. We've got part of the handlebar. We got half of this here, which looks like this will attach to the head on the other side of this. And then see the other. Well, we'll just wait till we're done, but I don't know that we have the second part of the handlebar. But let's just hold the faith for right now. Okay, I think I do see it actually. I think it's kind of obvious. I just missed it. But I'll go back to that. So here we go. Here's the second long portion, which goes to the head. And it looks like it's actually set up for the blade right off the bat. Because, if I'm not mistaken, this cup part here is what will hold the blade together. So, all laid out, kind of looks like this, and I think here's what I was missing. I was looking at the handle, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that it has this. So these two will go together to form the handle in here, and looks like I should probably have everything. So just to finish it all up, let's get this plastic off, make sure everything's in the frame. Got all the stuff here. And I'll finish the video here, and maybe we can see what it looks like when it's put together, or even record putting it together.